In a development that has sent shockwaves through South Africa's political landscape, DA leader John Steenhuisen has unveiled a revelation that President Cyril Ramaphosa reportedly did not anticipate. The announcement, delivered during a fiery parliamentary address earlier this week, has left politicians, analysts, and the public grappling with the potential ramifications for the ruling ANC and the broader governance of the nation. Steenhuisen, known for his unflinching approach to holding the government accountable, did not mince words as he disclosed what he described as the hidden realities of the current administration. Sources close to the DA leader revealed that his statement was meticulously timed, coinciding with internal turmoil within the ANC that has left Ramaphosa vulnerable to public scrutiny. The revelation, although officially couched in policy critique and governance concerns, carries undertones that could shake the very foundation of the president's political credibility. The specifics of the disclosure have yet to be fully dissected, but insiders suggest it centers around critical lapses in governmental oversight and alleged administrative missteps that, if validated, could prove politically damaging. Steenhuisen emphasized transparency and accountability, citing what he termed a systemic failure within the executive branch. Analysts quickly interpreted this as a direct challenge to Ramaphosa's leadership, particularly at a time when public confidence in the administration is already under pressure from economic headwinds and corruption scandals. The parliamentary response was immediate and polarized. DA members applauded Steenhuisen's boldness, framing the move as a necessary act to safeguard democratic norms. Conversely, ANC representatives accused the opposition of sensationalism, arguing that Steenhuisen's remarks were intended to distract from pressing national issues, including the ongoing energy crisis and rising unemployment. Political commentators, however, contend that the timing of the revelation suggests careful calculation, pointing to the DA's strategy of positioning itself as a government in waiting ready to capitalize on the ANC's perceived vulnerabilities. Ramaphosa, who has historically prided himself on political foresight and crisis management, reportedly did not anticipate Steenhuisen's blunt approach. Sources within the ANC describe a flurry of meetings and urgent consultations in the aftermath of the announcement, highlighting the internal concern over potential fallout. Some party insiders warn that prolonged exposure of these issues could embolden dissent within the ANC, particularly among factions dissatisfied with Ramaphosa's leadership style. The public reaction has been equally intense. Social media platforms are abuzz with debates, with citizens divided over whether Steenhuisen's disclosure represents courageous truth-telling or politically opportunistic maneuvering. Experts suggest that the revelation may intensify scrutiny over government operations, prompting calls for independent investigations and greater accountability in the highest offices of the country. Political analysts caution that the stakes are high. If Steenhuisen's claims gain traction, Ramaphosa could face an unprecedented challenge to his authority, complicating efforts to unify the ANC ahead of critical policy votes and upcoming local elections. Conversely, should the president's administration successfully refute the claims, it may serve to reinforce his standing and portray the DA's move as a miscalculated political gambit. As the nation watches, one thing is certain: South African politics has entered a turbulent phase. Steenhuisen's revelation is more than a headline-grabbing statement, it is a catalyst that could redefine the power dynamics between the country's leading political parties. Observers agree that the coming weeks will be decisive, with potential consequences that could resonate far beyond the walls of Parliament. Ramaphosa, it seems, now faces a political test unlike any he has encountered before, one that will demand strategic acumen, resilience, and a careful balance between transparency and political defense. South Africans, both inside and outside political circles, are left asking the same question: how will Ramaphosa respond, and will Steenhuisen's revelation mark the beginning of a significant shift in the country's political trajectory? One thing is clear: the political earthquake has begun, and the tremors are being felt nationwide.